Hello, one and all, it's me! That's right, I'm back! Oh, I bet you all missed me, didn't you? Oh, that's right, I've returned. It's me! Yeah! How are you all doing? I know there's no one here, but this whole back and forth right here, this is for the YouTube. Because I put these on YouTube, which you people should know if you actually watch me and follow me on YouTube. Yeah, that's right, I'm calling you out. I mean it. Anyways, hello, it's me, the boy. How are you all doing? It's me. It's been a bit. I know it's been a bit, but you know how it is. I got a new dog. I brought this up in a previous stream to update you all on. Yada yada yada, blah blah blah. So yeah, how is it all going? With me, anyways. Not much has changed. Can't really say. Um, Yeah, no, not much. The dog's gotten bigger. That much I can say. If I can plug my phone in and get an image up fast enough, I will show you people the dog's size upgrade. Hold on. Grabbing. Here we go. Plug that in. Give me this. And in you go. Do 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 da 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 da. I can't do Mario music 'cause that will get me copyright stricken. Da 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 da. Alright, where is a picture of the dog? There we go, that's the one I'm looking for. Right there. No, wait. That one is not the one I'm looking for. That is way too blurry. I didn't take that. Who took that? Okay, well there's that one. Where's the one I'm looking for, though? I need the one I'm looking for. I can't find it. Alright, never mind. You don't get to see my dog. That'll wait till next time. Alright, boys? You'll get to see the dog next time, I promise. And yeah, you stop responding or it's been disconnected. Yeah, fuck off. I know it's been disconnected. I'm the one who disconnected it. Sheesh. Alright, yeah, anyways, like I said, my dog has gotten bigger and has stopped chewing on cords, which is good, because that's important. And, yeah, no, I've showed up on another person's stream, like, once, but that's mainly because it's easier to piggyback on a stream while dealing with a puppy than it is to do your own stream while dealing with a puppy, because if I was dealing with the puppy constantly, that would be a bit more of an issue in total. Because there's the management process of it. Sure, I can piggyback on other people's streams and yell at people there, but then I can just disappear whenever I want. I'm not the one who's in the driver's seat of the games and such. Yeah, no. If I'm having to do that during my stream, that just makes it a bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Bad. So, I prefer not to do that, if you can understand. Anyways, it's game time, boys. That's right, we're playing a game again. Probably for the next 2 hours or so, because that's usually what I do. That's my usual time. And if you haven't looked down at the name of the stream or whatever's going on there, I don't know where you're watching this. It could be anywhere. But we are playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Now, I know what you're going to say. Hasn't every other streamer already done this? Well, shut up. Shut up. No. 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 Shh. Shh. Shut up. No, don't go bringing up old videos. No. You can't go over to another streamer right now and just screenshot that and try to link it in my Twitch chat. No. Or in the YouTubes. I don't know. I don't know where you're doing this. I know there's no one watching me right now. So shush. Anyways, the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, an upgraded version of the original Stanley Parable. I played that as one of my first few Steam games, obviously, because that's a go-to. Everyone knows those games. It's pretty simple. Everyone knows it. Everyone does it. Anyways, I'm opening this for the first time, as I've kept my eyes virgin for you all, so I can experience this fresh. I have not done this. I have not played this. I've played the original, yes, but I don't know what's different with this one. Anyways, we will be going with English subtitles, because screw the French. I feel like it. Yes. Yes, I have played the Stanley Parable. I have not played this one, so, until the computer is barely visible. Oh, hold on, there we go, okay. Barely visible. Barely visible. There, right there. That's fine with me. Alright, like I said, this is my first time opening this. Current time. You guys are gonna figure out my time zone by doing this. But I don't care. Time zone means nothing. It's a very big area. There we go. Time actually just changed. Alright. Accessibility settings, access from the main menu, blah blah blah. Who cares? Get us to the narrator. We like that guy. He's funnier. Alright, let's see. FOV, I'm not changing that. I'm changing the audio. Let's just turn it down. About 76. That should be fine. Alright. Now, as many of you know, the Stanley Parable is a game all about messing with the player. And as such, me going in blind to the new game and such, I don't know what's going to change. I've played through the original game. I'm currently working on the 5-year achievement for no good reason other than because I can. The game, the 5-year achievement I actually get the day after my sister's birthday. That's how I'm going to try to remember that. So yeah. Anyways, we begin. The end is loading. Yes.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
It's been a while since I've heard this guy.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Nothing seems too different so far.
Number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427, and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
No one can prove to me that that isn't just the G-Man model from Gmod. Or that, Half-Life. Same thing. Whatever, who cares?
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not
this looks a bit different.
single order had arrived on the monitor.
I don't remember seeing his model
no
during
one
this
had showed
cutscene.
up to give him instructions, call a meeting.
Then
or
again,
even
it's
say
been about
bye.
5 years since I've played the
Never
game,
in all
so...
his years at the
And I
company
couldn't
had
refresh
this
myself
happened.
because I'm
This
not losing that
complete
achievement.
isolation.
No one can stop me
Something
from
was
getting it.
very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of
Okay,
his
there we go.
office.
I'm in control now. And... No.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the
No,
pressure.
I don't
What if he
wanna.
had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will
I'm
hurt
slapping
me.
my desk.
Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell.
It's been like
But the one thing
maybe
he
10
knew for
seconds.
sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to.
Actually, hold on, let me... I didn't realize how quiet it would actually be. Let's turn him up some more.
He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here
Oh,
it
whoops,
comes.
there's no audio output capture going on. None of you could hear that. Wow. That was... Oh, no, wait, no, never mind. I had that wrong. You guys can hear everything. You're fine. Ignore me. I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay, anyways. Yeah, that was one of the endings. Now, if I remember
All of his
correctly,
co-workers were
there
gone.
is a...
What could it mean?
I
Stanley
think it's this
decided to go to the meeting room. Oh, please.
Yeah,
Aren't
there
you
we
just
go.
doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley.
I'm
I want
doing
to see
my
commitment,
best.
a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Alright, I'm going, you bastard. Alright, 417... Ah, there we go.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Okay. 437... why am I... Okay, there we go. My mouse wasn't moving for a second. Yeah.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415, okay. Okay, I got this, guys. I'm getting the achievement.
Now, back to door number 437.
Ooh, 437. 437.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine.
The copy machine.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Narrator? Are you feeling it
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
418. 419. Get me up there. Come on.
Yes! This is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like
Yeah.
that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416.
We've almost got it.
Yeah.
Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Yeah, the copy machine. Okay, there's not one in here. Okay, I was gonna try and trick the narrator.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes!
Yeah. Yeah.
That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm
Yeah.
very proud of how far we've come today. Just
Yeah.
think, only a few minutes ago you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now? What were you thinking?
He's got a point, guys. What was I thinking? That was way more fun. Alright, anyways. Back on with the game, because, like I said, I still don't know what's new. I've just been going over old stuff.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, just for this, we're gonna do the standard ending, just to see if anything drastically changes. Nothing really seems out of the ordinary so far, so I'm still pretty in the know.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
It's here. The broom closet. No. No, I have to hold myself back. No. With the broom.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet,
Okay,
but there was nothing
already
here,
triggered it. I got
so
it.
he turned around and got back on track.
The brooms. The broom. The broom. Look at the broom.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No
Yes.
reason to still be here.
Mop bucket. Yes. No, I have to be strong. I will be back for you, my love. I will be back.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, now, like I said, I'm gonna do the standard ending right now, just to see if anything changes with this, anyways. Yeah, okay, I gotta just... My mouse is being real jank right now. It's weird.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Oh, okay, guys, you can't listen. No,
2845.
no, you can't listen.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yeah, you guys aren't...
Incredibly,
You guys
by
didn't
simply
listen to the
pushing
code,
random
right?
buttons on the keypad,
You didn't listen to the code,
Stanley
right?
happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
I hope you guys didn't enter the
Easy.
code. You're not
He
supposed to hear
stepped
that.
into the newly opened passageway.
Alright, everything's still pretty similar to the original. Nothing out of the ordinary. That Stanley Parable-wise, anyways.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I'm trying to let the narrators speak because there is a narrative to all this, and I like the narrator's
Stanley
funny
walked straight ahead
quips.
through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yep, walking through, yada yada, here we go. We all know the Stanley Parable. It's an older game. I'm pretty sure everyone's heard or played it by now, watched it, etc. and so forth.
The lights
Yep.
rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. did he have the strength to find out?
I don't know. Stanley doesn't even have the strength to think. What are you going on with here? I should really hold on. I just realized something. I know no one's gonna show up in the blah 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 the chat, but I have to make sure anyways. Oh wait, I forgot to actually apply it. Okay, now I gotta reconfigure OBS. Boop. Yeah, just in case anyone shows up in chat, I like to make sure that I can see people. Yeah, alright, anyways. Here we go. Okay, yep, I made it just in time. Alright, we're good. Alright, button.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Fired.
Their true nature revealed.
Fired.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
Yep.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Yep, we get it. We know the whole thing.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It
Yeah,
couldn't
like
be
that little
true.
platform right there.
Had
It's gonna
Stanley
be
really
important
been
later.
under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Probably.
No.
Who would work a desk
He
job?
refused to
sorry.
believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I mean, don't most of us? I spend most of my time
But here
gaming.
was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay, but hear me out, narrator. What if I turn it back on? And I take control. Okay, no, that's a whole different thing. I'll just. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Everyone knows this game. It's pretty simple. I'm still waiting for the change, cause you know, I know there's going to be change. They promoted change for this game. If they just sold me the same.
And a rising
sorry.
chill of uncertainty.
Sorry, I'll wait.
Was it over?
I'll wait to nag. You go ahead.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Yeah,
For
because
it was not knowledge or even power.
Narrator, I got a little something to tell you here. All right. Here's the thing. I work with other people. I have a job. I do this kind of stuff. We don't care what happens to our coworkers after we leave the door. As soon as we're out, that's it. We just don't care. We really don't. I don't know what you want me to tell you, narrator, but we just really don't care that much about our coworkers. They could be gone. They could just leave. Who cares? I mean, a company can promote, oh, we're a family. No, we're not. Shut up. Shut up. Anyways.
That he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
The only thing I know for real, there will be blood.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense
I
possibility
don't know why
of
that's
the new
immediately what
path
jumped in my
before
head. I think
him.
it's because it's just become a meme
This was
recently.
exactly the way right now that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
And then he gets put back into his office like nothing ever happened. Yep, beat the game. I got the achievement. We all get it. We all know. We all know. We all know. Okay, yep.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Hold on, I remember
What could it
something.
mean?
I remembered something.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
gotta-
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I know about this
No
one.
matter
I
how
know about
hard
this one.
Stanley
Hold on.
looked, he couldn't find a trace of
Hold on,
his
I gotta
co-workers.
remember how to do this, because I know I can get out there. I've done it before. It took me a lot of work, but I got there. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, yep. There we go. Yes! Made it. White void.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He
Played
then
me like a
praised the
fiddle.
game for its insightful and witty commentary
No, I didn't.
into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now.
Don't tell me what to
You
do.
could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit.
Don't tell
Any
me
of
what to
these
do.
points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate.
Don't
I'm
tell me
enjoying
what
what
to
seems
do.
to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game.
No.
So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Alright, let's go. Oh. Hey, guitar.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly.
Oh, thank you.
But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton.
You're not wrong.
He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function.
Okay, well that's just mean.
Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible.
Hey, that's your fault.
And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. Yes. You too will become quite unbearable.
Woo! Yeah! Good job! I didn't know the narrator could play guitar. Good on him. You know, good on him. He's doing pretty good. Oh wait, am I supposed to keep? There once was a narrator named Dan. Some people would call him quite the man, but it turns out the truth is he's obtuse, and I can't think of a rhyme. Yeah, okay, now he got me there. He got me.
All of his co-workers
me.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Yeah, I'm a
Perhaps
fool.
he had simply missed a
I
memo.
couldn't keep the rhyme scheme. Couldn't keep it going.
When Stanley came to a set of two
All
open
right.
doors,
Now.
he entered the door on his left.
Everyone knows. We don't listen to the narrator. Fuck that guy. Let's go. Come on.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No, actually, I
Yes,
need
truly
myself a
room worth
cold
admiring.
drink.
It had really been worth the detour after all.
Oh, wait, I
just
don't
to
have
spend
money.
a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
That's right. The company
Stanley
doesn't pay me.
simply
I
stood
forgot.
here, drinking it
I'm
all
here as
in.
a slave. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to get a
But
drink,
eager
but
to
whatever.
get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
And no.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Yeah, here comes the
I
soul
realize that
speech
investing
again.
your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you
all this time.
There's someone you've been neglecting,
Stanley.
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking, this is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need... Oh, no, you can't... Did you just unplug the phone?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
I saw the plug and I just...
chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible.
No choice is a bad choice, so you shush. I don't want to hear it.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another.
Yeah, we both know that's a lie.
White, roll credits.
Don't you lie to me.
Picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Yeah. And I'm still waiting for the extra stuff. Where is it?
This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Hey, wait.
Please observe this helpful instructional
Wait,
video.
is this an ad?
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike
reading.
here, the real world
like
makes
knowledge
sense,
anymore.
and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic.
But I do that all the
If you find
time.
yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
I'm alone,
Excellent.
I'm sorry.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy
That
decision-making process.
guy's just got balls of
Most
steel.
medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside.
Guys,
At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
guys, if my choices don't matter and I'm insignificant, does that mean that none of you actually like me? I thought I was doing good. I thought you guys were having fun. I thought I was fun. Have I not been entertaining, guys? Guys, please tell me I'm entertaining. Oh God, I'm trying so hard here, guys. You can't. Please, I need a little bit of affirmation. Please tell me you like my content. Yeah, no, there's no one here. I know that already. Let's go.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed...
Guys, I don't know how to tell you this. I'm not forklift certified. I know that it really drags your opinion of me down a lot more. But I saw these forklifts and I was like, oh fuck, I gotta drive one of those. And then the immediate thought hit me, oh right, I'm not certified. God, I'm a limp dick loser. can't drive a forklift. God damn it. Ah.
Noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way,
Beep, beep.
please.
Narrate, I'm trying to drive a forklift here. Give me a second. I know I'm not certified, and that's why it won't work, but whatever. Look, another forklift. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Come on. Damn you. Ah, God, he put the baby gate up. He put the baby gate up, guys.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
Come on, let me
That story
out.
would make no sense
Narrator,
at all.
come on.
We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Yeah, fine. But what if I get back on? No, okay. That didn't happen last time, and it's not happening this time. I'm not seeing many changes to this game so far. Is there something I'm supposed to do to make the changes happen? Like, I'm not playing the same game. I know that for a fact. It says it right up there, the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I'm not seeing anything new.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm
Right.
quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Right, you
All
got it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Yeah, fine. Jeez, I can't even go that way. You suck. Can't even let me explore on my own.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why?
Yeah.
For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone? Left here
I
like
got a
so
laugh
much
out of it.
garbage. It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do?
It's a choice, isn't it?
No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Wait, but I just got... I'm alive! I live! Oh my god.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You.
Chad, I'm
You
alive.
thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny?
Yeah.
You just had to see? Didn't
Yeah.
I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
No.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
So yeah, that's because Stanley's a
That
nerd.
thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story.
I'm not complaining about
If
someone
you'd just
breaking
gone
my
through the door on the
toys,
left,
now
you would
am
have
I?
seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect.
No,
I worked so
Victorious is a
hard on
cancelled
it.
Nickelodeon
I tried
show.
so hard to make behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
It's a good thing I quick saved.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, it's a good thing I quick saved. I can do this again.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
All right.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
All right, I
that
think
means choosing responsibly
I
and
just
always
might
putting
think
the story first.
we might
I'm
have
quite
to
sure
go
you'll be up
to
to the
the
task.
left.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Just maybe.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. What do you say, you big dumb nerd?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
hurry it up.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
No.
hoping he might find an answer.
No, my
there.
love. Why? Why can't I enter the broom closet?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
God, my mouse is really slow right now. I gotta increase sensitivity in a minute.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115.
Alright, I got this.
Was this the code to
Night
open the
Shark
door? Would it still
115.
work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a
Is that a
sharp
panda with
breath
a gun to its head?
and then spoke the code.
Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, no, it's not working.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Yeah, I noticed it, thank you. It's not really working out.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I'm sorry, but it happens that I am mute.
Okay, fine, you're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
Nerd.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Hey, look, there's Stanley, the big dumb nerd. Right there.
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It
I'm gonna be
cannot
back in
exist
just a
without
second.
you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both
just gonna
correct. You
leave
cannot
the
be wrong
narrator
We can
here
work
to
together. I'll accept whatever
talk
you
for
do.
a minute.
I simply need you to
I'll be right
take
back.
that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
take as much time as you need.
Alright, and I'm back. So, as it happens, I was supposed to get ending 1, and then I should have found the, well, the rest of the new content over at door
A
416
soft wind
is...
blew outside and perhaps rain started.
Oh,
And if
okay.
it did, it stopped shortly after.
Okay.
Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Ah, there it is. New content.
Oh, new
There we go.
content? What does that mean, new content?
Here we go, okay. Now we get to the new stuff. Stuff I've been missing. Stuff I've been waiting for. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely new.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yeah, no problem.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Yeah, it was. I know
After
this.
receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Oh, that's nice.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
This is a nice little carnival ride.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Aren't you and me both, narrator?
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Do I...
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Yes, let's do it. Let's get some new content in here. Come on. I've been waiting. Where's it at?
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, oh, okay. Let's see the content. Gimme the content, Stanley.
Yes, okay, content. Content time.
All right, let's see. It's the jump
Oh,
circle.
oh, there's a jump button. There's a jump button now, boys. We got a jump button. Oh, wait, no, is that... Oh, it's only in the circle that I can jump, okay. Oh. Yeah, it looks like I'm out of jumps. There's There's a wire back here.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Yeah, I mean, come on. They wouldn't just make me pay for the same game and just make a circle where I can jump.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this
you'd
is
be
new
surprised,
content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes, I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar.
Man,
and
I
don't
wonder
get me
who they're,
started on the level of
calling out
craftsmanship
here.
that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore."
Oh,
what
wait,
quality assurance department signed
actually?
off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm
Hold on,
offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter.
Oh, no,
and
there
hold
actually
them
is.
personally accountable.
There actually is.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Yeah, you're
No
right.
frills, no gimmicks.
Yeah.
Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Yeah, buddy, you got
What do you
it.
say, friend?
Yeah. Oh, that's not normal. Hey, what happened to my office? This isn't right. Where's my...
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Wait. A mug. Among us. Venting.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
Oh.
Just our little secret. Take a look.
Hold on. I actually got a comment from someone. Bro, you a memer, bro? Like, bro, you meme? I do happen to meme. A good few times now. Yes, I do happen to I do happen to be adequately fluent in the memology. Yeah, it was my college major. Thank you for asking. I'm glad someone actually finally asked me about that.
I call it the memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Oh, well, that's nice. But yes, no, I have a sort of I have a PhD in memology. I'm a memologist. I happen to research and discover new memes. Like, you know the meme where it was fucking what was it? I've discovered so many memes, and it's just taking me a second here. Right. The meme with the AI that creates art. They added a picture version of that where you can add a picture and give it a phrase, and every so often you'll see little you'll see people make pictures from that, and then it'll just say, "Oh, who was the artist who made that?" And then it'll be like Sonic foot fetish art or something. Yeah, that was me. I discovered that. Originally, it was just Doge, but no, someone changed it to Sonic foot fetish, and so that's what we have now. So yeah. Sorry about that. That's just the evolution of memes, though, as it would happen.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was
That's the
before it
Steam
was
page.
sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched?
Ah, whoa, ooh. Yeah, no, sorry, I'm not allowed to talk about them. And I have to keep this at least, mostly clean. I'd prefer not to bring up the, you know, prefer not to bring up the, what's the word I'm looking for? Jew Eradicator 9000. That's the one. That's the one I'm
Back
thinking
then,
of, right?
video
Yeah.
games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Yeah. I prefer not to bring up the Jew Eradicator 9000 party. It's a bit messy when it comes to that, Rather not. Twitch doesn't like that either, honestly. So I'd rather not deal with it. This does look really good. Like for Stanley Parable. Anyways, it look. Is that a piano? What the fuck? I don't know what. I don't know what
Another
language you're
here
mixing
is
in
when I
there.
keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art,
Wait a minute.
Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It
I
was
played the
literally
original
every
Stanley
game
Parable, thank
ever
you. I think I
created.
know
It was
this.
Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
An hour? That was like maybe like 10 minutes at most. I wouldn't say 2 elevators was an hour's worth of content. What's this down here? I can't go into maintenance. What's this? What's all this? Oh, is this like the original few endings? Yeah, there were about 8 endings. Okay, that's a neat little Easter egg. Person of the year. Hey, look, they got little models. I'm pretty sure it's the female from one of the endings in the last game. Scripts. I hate Mondays. Alright, Garfield, whatever you say. Alright, let's see here. What else we got? Is that... No, that's
Here's
a different
another
review.
moving passage, this time from
9.
GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising,
Source.
and rewarding choices
Source
I've
engine.
ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The
Torpedo
game
carpet
was
textures.
perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone. To spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
I mean, whatever you said. For a second, I thought that was the French flag, and I was about to get really worried that I was going to have to deal with the French.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this?
Ooh.
What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
No.
I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
God.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh god, someone's playing Destiny 2! No. No, not. You can't.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a
Okay.
serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
I think he's getting a bit mad, chat. I think he's getting a bit mad. He seems to be getting a little steamed. Fuck. I didn't mean to make that pun. But I did. And now you're gonna have to live with it. Oh, it's the forklift! Can I get in this one? Let me in the forklift. I'm not certified, but please, let me in the forklift. Can't get in the forklift. This sucks. God, is that you? Are you mad? You mad, bro?
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me.
Sometimes.
Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down.
Ah, come on. Just because you're a bit of a
Stanley
dick
parable
doesn't... Okay,
isn't
whatever.
quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that.
Oh.
If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record.
what's
Only
moving down
positive reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Whoa.
That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Alright. I'll take it.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered.
Oh.
No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want
USA.
silence, then my
USA.
goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this.
Okay, let's hear
The
it.
story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah.
I want to see how long he goes.
We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices.
Oh, okay.
or
He's
what have
looping.
you.
He's looping. Okay, we're just gonna...
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
narrator,
Of
it's like
course,
1
I
a.m.
happen
What did you do to
believe
me?
It was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
We're not,
Well, there's sport.
we're not talking
You
about
really did
manifestos.
catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption,
Okay, no, that
it's
one's actually
right
a
at
few
your
minutes this
fingertips
time.
to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works.
You and me both.
Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button.
Honestly,
Although
yeah.
I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review.
Yes,
so
because
that the feature is
I'm
not
pretty sure
widely
they,
used.
you know,
Look,
bend
I
the
would
knee
even
to
be
every
okay
single
with Steam
reviewer.
altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means.
It looks like
but
5,
well,
at
there's
least.
really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it?
Wait,
But
where'd the
at
door
any
go?
rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wasn't there a door that led into this room?
Yeah, there was.
I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort.
No,
or
he's
window
rambling
or
about
something like that.
doors.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
No, it's
You've
like
just
only
been
3, man.
frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
I've noticed.
I've looked at it from every angle. I've
Are you
checked
sure?
every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's
You
no
don't have
door,
hands.
Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and
That's
I
what I'm
have to
saying.
believe. I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you?
Because you
I've
keep
been
not
thinking
shutting
and
up.
thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna
Oh,
listen to
Stanley,
someone
you're
nag
back.
about Steam reviews.
You're back. Oh my goodness.
Wait, I see
I
a
have
light.
someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been
No,
sitting
okay,
here all
no,
that
nothing.
time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking
Oh no, the plant.
and you saying nothing.
I forgot to water
Would
the
you
plant.
think that it's
Damn.
exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking?
Yeah.
But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all.
It
It
kind of
isn't
is.
even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button.
Okay, no,
that's
that's
what I'm
fair.
realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story.
Nope,
None of
nope,
that
no door
matters
still.
anymore.
Okay.
I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path.
Wait,
I'll
what?
burn my story to the ground.
No, wait.
One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything,
don't-
is to know that someone else is taking it
No,
in.
he's going crazy. I gotta skip ahead a bit. Wait for him to calm down.
Hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome.
Hey.
I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've
Aw.
had so much time. I stopped
where's the-
keeping track after a year.
where's the fire
Have
alarm
you ever sat
blinking?
down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you.
Wait, what?
To begin with, there is only regret.
He's just gonna
There is
keep
only
going and going, and I've gotta just do this until he shuts up. Oh. Oh, what do you know? He did. Well, he stopped talking. Hello? Okay, well now this is just... Alright, well now I'm lonely. Get back here and talk to me. I'm sorry. I know I made you feel bad, but... You're the narrator. Just make a new door, please. What the... Oh god, the fire alarm. Oh no, the clock. It fell. How long have I been here? I need that to shut up.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to
He's back.
speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world.
Okay, now, to be a bit fair, sometimes people can just be really annoying. I'm just agreeing with him on this part. Some people can just be very annoying and just can't be reasoned with. It's just how a lot of them work.
As though there were no consequences for...
Okay, we're in silence again. I see how it is. Let's just take a second, see if anything happens. See if anyone speaks up. Is it not gonna happen? We're not gonna get anything? Just gonna be quiet. Let's just, give it a second. See if anything happens. Anyone gonna speak up? We gonna get any, any words coming through, or no? No, is it just gonna be nothing?
The end is never the end, is never the end,
Oh.
is never the end,
Oh, no.
is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is
Oh, no.
never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
I broke
is
him.
Never the end, is never the end.
I think I broke him. I broke him this time. And there's just nothing going on. That doesn't seem too good. It's starting to leak a bit in here. Oh. Oh god, we've hopped into Portal 2. Everything's broken. Oh, the light. The light. I see it. The light. We're getting closer. Okay, we got plants now. We got plant life. That's nice. It's always nice. Still no narrator. He's just gone. Oh. What happened to the plants? Get me out of here. I don't like the groaning. Is there... I have a bad feeling. Oh my god, we're an escape! What the fuck? It seems we've been in there for a while. There used to be water here. Hey narrator? I think we're good. We made it out, buddy. Yoo-hoo. You there? Just following these rocks, hoping they lead somewhere. Oh, okay. And here we are again. Okay. That was weird. Gotta give it that. That was weird. Huh. Yeah, that was weird. Anyways, let's go ahead and just go through
Stanley
here.
had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Okay, everything seems... Oh, new content.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
And that is it's a new content. So I figure there's something new. Okay, we're just going right through here. Right at this part. All right. I mean, I gave him a lot
You
of
see,
time
Stanley,
to do
I've
stuff.
been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Why is it dark?
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh. Oh. Wait, I'm not an investor,
you
though.
see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Alright, I guess he's letting me in, so...
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra
A bit,
Deluxe?
yeah.
What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's
Oh, hey,
an
look, I
artistic
actually like that
statement
one.
right there.
That one's
It's
kinda funny.
future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them.
Why is there a
It'll
bus
all
in here?
work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific
How'd you get a
or
bus in
logical,
here?
really.
How? What? Where'd you get a bus, and how did you get it in here? That is my question, how? Alright, anyways. Moving right along, and I'm singing da-da-ba-ba.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Yeah, okay. Seems pretty neat. Ugh. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's a no from me. Alright, the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Let's not go that way. Oh look, they're selling merch. It's neat. Reassurance bucket. There we go. I couldn't speak for a second. The reassurance bucket. Okay, but there's some other stuff, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure the reassurance bucket is please no screenshots. Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Me personally, probably Get Well Soon. Gives it more of a sense of you know, being sort of a, oh, okay, that there's an actual.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize
Oh.
that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
Oh.
Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is. Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
Free, new and easy achievement. Get it here. Oh, neat. Achievement. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. No more steps. Okay.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you're... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
No, but I want the achievement though. You bastard. Right, fine. Gee, you promised me an achievement, and then you just. Did the camera just shake? That wasn't me. That... Alright, that's weird. Well then, I guess we're gonna...
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Hey, look, the jump circle, it's back.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
Yeah.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Aw. Come on, man. Collectibles. Oh, no. Oh, no, he's going down this route.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for
What am I
collecting
looking?
all of them.
Oh, that's a lot of arms.
The intrinsic joy of watching a number
I
go
don't-
up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Narrator, you wanna explain this bit, right? Okay, 1 of 6, got it. Yeah, thank you. I guess he's just not gonna explain that.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Merch, settings, world champion. Okay, so there's more stuff down there. I'm gonna... Infinite hole. It won't end. I kinda wanna see the infinite hole. Hole like infinity, time like infinity, space like infinity, distance past, time too deeper. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna... Whatever. Let's see the infinite hole.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Oh, it's putting the ceiling on. That's nice. Well, I'm nothing if not curious.
You see, isn't it wonderful?
Oh.
One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Oh, okay.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Wait. I know for a fact you're a screw-up. I'm gonna find the bottom of this hole.
Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again? I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever.
Are you sure?
There really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I've prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about...
Oh, goodness. I was
Well, this is
right.
rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I know. I told you the hole was infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever? The hole was plenty deep. It was more than deep enough, in my opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe you're the problem.
Okay, well, you don't have to be so mean about it.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can
Mostly
move on.
infinite
I'll just
isn't
be
a
up here when
thing.
you're ready.
Okay, whatever, fine. Yeah, let's just go. Hold on, I will be right back, actually. Let me put the be right back screen on and play the be right back. And we're back. Okay, sorry about that. Someone was screaming at me because they decided to not let my dog inside, but instead decided to make me go get my dog, despite the fact that they were right outside and they were sitting right next to the door the entire time. Just gonna ignore that. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, no, don't. If you hear my dog crying, don't let her in. No, no, make me go do it instead. Of course, yeah. No, yeah, of course. Whatever. Okay. Continuing on. I'm not pressing the name button because no. Settings world champ. Hold on. I got it. Hold on. There's got to be a way for me to see. It's got to show me like a button to say that I can get in here in the settings. That would make sense, right? No? Okay, whatever. Just not gonna let me in, I see. Not gonna let me meet the world champion of settings. Bit rude.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley?
Probably.
Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that would make sense. Okay. Button that says the player's name.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
They didn't actually go into like my computer to do this, right? Yeah, no, I know it's most likely a goof, but I gotta be careful because I just don't feel like letting you people in on my name just yet. Okay, no, okay, it only says Jim. We're good. We're good. It only says the name Jim. There you go, you people are fine.
Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into Jim. Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button.
I'm sorry.
Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name.
I'm sorry.
Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first.
Yep, you got it. Yep.
Now, allow yourself to become Jim. Jim. All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
What, like the infinite hole?
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable 2.
Come on.
They would appreciate what I've created here.
Come on, man. It was a joke. Calm down. Alright, well, whatever. We're going back over to the exit, I guess, because, well, yeah. Unless I'm missing something. Oh, reassurance bucket. I went through the door for the bucket, but it wasn't there, so whatever. To the exit we go. What's up with all this? We get into art.
Stanley, this is fairly awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to the bucket exhibit.
Did.
You see, there's a surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves the bucket. And I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the bucket. Okay?
I didn't go see the bucket. You're right.
All right, I'll get out of your hair now.
Okay, no, I didn't go see the bucket. That's right. I thought that would be like some important thing, and I was partially right apparently, but whatever. Okay, so we got merch. Do you think they'd actually like sell this merch to people? I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, anyways, bucket time.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
Yeah?
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Oh, here it
you
comes.
See, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket
Narrator, watch
is
your
the
mouth.
perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Bucket. What?
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
Well, I'm keeping this now.
Can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Oh, well, thank you.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Oh, thank you.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
I guess.
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Yeah, well, I'm keeping the bucket, thank you. I guess I'm just keeping this.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
I mean, I'd like a bucket award. That would be nice. Yeah, look, a bag. Is that G-Man? Alright then. I like a cup. New mug.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready?
Wait, I thought...
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
I thought you didn't have hands. How are you...
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes. Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
I'll give you a
perfect.
second.
Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh, okay. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. I actually kind of like that. This is good. I like that. A bit too much red, but it's still good. Guess we're yeah. Okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
That it is.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
Man, this must be an
Something he
entirely
would never
new game.
quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Is there the balloons?
All of his co-workers were gone. What
Happy
could it
12th
mean?
birthday.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Can I... Okay, no, I just got a bucket now. I'll take it.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay, now I'll see where this goes just for now. Just because, you know. Bucket.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now.
No.
It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley,
I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined.
No, what?
And
No.
wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends?
No.
That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient?
No.
That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner?
No.
Well, I'd never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point.
You're not letting me
Share
speak.
your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
He wasn't letting me speak. I couldn't lay into the broom closet, the bastard.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human
I forget the
life.
code already.
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Thank God.
Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always.
Nice.
The bucket would. And he knew it.
Yeah, we're friends,
The
you
two
see.
of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
There we go.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him?
The narrator is the
Yes.
bucket.
This is certainly the most logical explanation.
The narrator's the bucket all along. I knew it.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The
Thank
bucket
you,
is here
Bucket.
for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Thank you, bucket. I knew you would always be here for me.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
In the darkness, I thought I lost the bucket, but luckily it was here all
The
along.
lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
I'm glad me and the bucket have a psychic link that we can just communicate with each other over. I'm sure none of
Monitors
you have
jumped to
something
life,
like this with the
and
bucket.
Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
What? No, I
Everyone
would
in
never
the
drop the
office was
bucket.
being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears
No.
as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
I can't let the bucket cry, chat. That would just be bad on my part.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
No!
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do?
No!
What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
The bucket is my only friend now. Chat, are you liars? Are you liars? Have you, are you spies?
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good, two best friends, Stanley and the Bucket, up against the world.
Yeah. That's all I needed to hear.
Stanley and the Bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the Bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The Bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth.
That's weird.
Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end.
Wait, why?
True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support.
What?
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the Bucket not about to be freed?
Ah, come on.
An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the Bucket to leave.
No.
Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the Bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the Bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the Bucket.
No.
No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious Bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it.
No.
Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the Bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my Bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
What do you mean by that? What happened to me? Okay, we're back again.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Oh, hi.
We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct? Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly.
Oh,
thank
thank
you
you
again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Yeah, thank you very much. Alright, well, we're getting some boxes. That's good. We need those. No. I have to be strong. Hold on, what? Okay, no, that's the same as usual. Okay. I thought something was different over there for no reason. Right, anyways.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
You know what? Yeah, why not?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No. We're going down here this time.
But
Why
Stanley
not?
didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Okay, that's fine. No worries.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Now, let's see. We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Alright, next man.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
Alright. Wait, all the balloons are gone.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to...
Bucket. Okay, hold on. We gotta bring the bucket with us, apparently. I was hoping to pick the bucket up on my second turn through, but no.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
The boxes are here. Nice. Yeah, there they are.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly
speed up a
to his
bit.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How in snow? Never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Wait, no.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna continue back this way.
And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
No.
Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Oh.
You
okay.
see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care
the
about
broom
you
closet's
very
here
much.
too. Okay. Yeah.
It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere.
Hey,
The
don't.
bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content.
Okay.
We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
But wait, what if I just go in the broom closet? Can I just stay in the broom closet? No? Okay. See a mannequin baby who keeps leaning towards the fire. I'm gonna hang out with my pal Adventure Line, I guess.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Yeah, the music. That's what I missed. I don't know if I can actually play this 'cause of copyright. I really hope.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Wait, what? No, you can't imply that. You can't. You're not implying what I think you're implying,
Don't you get it,
right?
Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
No.
That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
No. No.
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
You can't.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley.
No.
Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
No, he's my best friend. You can't make me. I'm not doing it. You can't make me.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait.
Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley
No.
Parable characters?
The bucket's
Well,
mine.
you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits.
No.
What other object in this game can you even say that about?
The
broom
bucket.
closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer
No.
is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket.
I won't do
Quickly
it. You
now.
can't
the
make me.
fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the
No.
fans what they want. Hurry and...
I protected the bucket with my body. I shielded him.
The Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
And the Bucket Destroyer's dead. I win. That was a boss fight and I won. First try, baby. First try. Bucket Destroyer lost. I'm the winner. No one can defeat me. Easiest boss fight of my life.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from the confusion and the chaos, all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
I don't really have much to
And
say
here it
right now
was.
because I'm trying
Had the
to
bucket turned out to be correct?
speed
Well, no,
through this way.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Because I want to take the bucket
Stanley
to the
took
ultimate
the door on
room.
his left to go back to the meeting room.
Take me to the fun room.
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The
you got
cargo
it,
lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
You got
Good,
it.
said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Yeah?
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk.
Apparently
But
the bucket
Stanley
needs
chose not
something.
to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Yes. I praise the Lord, Bucket.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
But that's not a dark room. That... Okay. I think he's talking about the dark room over there.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone and it will take us back home where we can go about life together.
Together.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Oh, Stanley, it's me. Your bucket presses G to take me to work with you.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Press X to take me back home with you. Yes.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Press Y to go back to work. Yes, my
I'll
Lord
try
Bucket.
anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think, it can't talk.
No.
All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location.
I'm not listening.
That's
You
it.
can't make me.
It doesn't do anything else.
This is my wife now. Don't listen to the loud man. Press T first to go back home.
You see,
He's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket.
Bucket?
You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from.
Bucket?
Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket.
Bucket?
This stupid hunk of metal.
Bucket, where are you? Oh, Bucket. Press you to ignore anyone in your life except me. Yes, of course, Bucket.
It's sad, but I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley?
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Don't you start talking to my wife like that.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I
Don't you
feel
talk
some
about
need
her
to
that
point
way.
out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
Press O to go home from work. To go home, to work, to go home.
Oh no. I'm having feelings.
Ooh.
For the bucket. No. What's going on?
Okay.
Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps, if I had the bucket, this would
Don't
be
you
less
dare.
confusing. Yes. The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
Don't you dare.
Stanley, give me the bucket.
No.
Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley.
No.
I need it. Give it to me now. Give it
Close
or
your
I'll...
eyes. I've closed my eyes. He can't affect me now. I'm free. Go back to work, Stanley. Yes, Lord Bucket. Ooh, paper.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
And Bucket.
Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
That I am.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was no...
We're speeding
Never
through to
mind.
another ending, boys.
The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley
what?
did not question why or how this
I
bucket
think
was
I'm
speaking
getting
to him.
tired of the
It
bucket,
should have
boys.
alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk.
I think
But
I'm
Stanley
getting tired
chose
of the
not to
bucket.
think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
I don't know if I want to listen this time, boys.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
I don't think I want to listen to the bucket this time. I think I'm tired
Now
of the
pick up the
bucket.
phone.
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A
but you-
talking bucket.
You tried to fuck my bucket.
Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
Yeah, okay. Wait.
What is comedic timing?
Oh,
What
good.
is
I need
comedic
this lesson.
Timing.
I need this
How
lesson.
does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies?
How'd they know? How'd you know?
And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood,
God,
you
it's
did it while
Principal Skinner.
standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised
Steamed
straight
hands.
upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time.
Oh, okay.
With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny."
Got
Let's
it.
practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I'm Dunny with the funny.
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to
All right.
ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And
Got
that's
it.
all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence, and who very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Yeah. You kind of lost me at the end,
Hey,
but
goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that
Yeah,
in mind,
sure.
I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
got it. You got it, buddy. We're going all the way back just for you. You need to practice comedic timing just as much as the rest of us.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me.
Yeah, you
Thank
got
goodness
this. I
we
believe
have
in
the
you.
instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now? Well, I
Yeah, you
wouldn't
got
be
a
the
point.
king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
Yeah, no, never overthink comedy. Just make sure you remember to tell me you're Dunny with the funny. That's the most important part. Alright, here we go. We're gonna... Alright, rewind, chat. Rewind. You gotta make sure... Don't interrupt him. You gotta make sure that he gets his joke through across pretty
Here
well.
we go.
Alright.
You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Yep, you got it.
What? We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone.
Well, you can't
Now
blame
the
me.
timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp.
Aw, come on.
I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again.
I mean, if you say so, I
Surely
guess.
that will help me improve my...
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Right. Going through the exact same way, and...
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
Oh.
Here we go. You ready?
Yep.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Right.
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
I get the feeling I'm not supposed to go to the right, just like the
Here
last
we go.
time.
You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
You know, the Stanley Parable 2 is
You
really
were
making me
supposed to
think
go
now.
through the door on the right,
Wait,
leading back to the phone. Did you
Okay,
not even look at the instructional video? I think this was
sorry.
all covered very clearly.
I'm
There's no
sorry.
way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is
Sorry.
completely done and over. It's all your fault,
No,
Stanley.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke
I'm
writers.
sorry.
I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a
No,
simple video and take a hint.
I'm
Are
sorry.
you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
I'm sorry.
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes.
No.
Well, let me try that again, Stanley.
No, not puns.
I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No?
Don't shame me.
Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame? Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal. I think I saw it playing guitar. No. We're getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos.
Of course.
Let's see.
Alright, well, we hit the 2-hour mark just a second ago, so, if anything, I feel like now is a good time to go ahead and just, end things here. I'm probably going to play this again, because I'm interested in doing this. I'm changing up my schedule a bit. I might show up tomorrow, I might not, who knows. But we'll see. Yeah. Hold on, let me just, let me do the thing that I usually do in these... There we go, yeah. Alright, well, I hope you all enjoyed. I enjoyed. I actually got someone to speak with me, too. Someone actually showed up in the chat, which was nice. I actually got someone in the chat for once. Yeah, that's right, I'm calling you out again. Because you people never show up to my streams, even though I know you're subscribed. You're following. You're subscribed, aren't you? Right? Right? You better be. If you're not, go ahead and hit that button down below. Yeah, that one. The one you're looking at. Don't look away. Don't act like you don't see it. Come on. Come on, do me a solid. Just press the button. Please. Please, I'm desperate. Press the button. Please?